Walshy here, and I'm here with Ninja, who recently took second at AGL Chicago, took first at MLG Dallas, the first Halo 4 event, and we're going to go straight to the live feed. I actually asked you guys questions on my Facebook, told you to go to facebook.com/Dave Walsh, and I'm literally going to be reading these live for you guys. So one of the first things that people were asking, I noticed a lot of you guys were asking this, but Casey Wright, little pun included, he said, what was the turning point for Ninja when he realized he wanted to go pro and play competitively?
Obviously. So the turning point in my gaming career when I actually wanted to take fun gaming, casual gaming, and like push it to another level and take it to a competitive side was once I figured out that there were tournaments that were being held by MLG, which was the end of Halo 2, the beginning of Halo 3. Once I realized that there's competition behind it, and you can keep pushing it, I just wanted to be the best at it. So pretty much just realizing that there was a way to actually make a living off of playing video games and places to compete is what pushed me to want to do that.
Another relatable question to that one actually is from Alex Egan. He said, why do you think the online population for the game is declining? What changes, such as download updates like title update and DLC, like either playlist or game type changes, need to be made in order to retain more players? Because like you said, Halo 2, Halo 3, it seemed it was kind of the peak as far as for tournament scene and events money-wise.
For Halo 2 and Halo 3, I remember pretty much every week I would be playing the game and there would be an update. Before you play, you have to download the update. There's another update. Here's another, for Halo 2 when you got a new Xbox, it would take forever to download the 10 map packs that Bungie came out with, and just so much new content, playlists, everything. And Halo 4, honestly, they haven't been pumping that out. 343 has been pushing some updates recently, which have been good. The double playlist actually has just been released today. But that's the kind of things that they need to be doing, bi-weekly. This stuff has to be, they have to be on top of their game. More maps, more smaller maps. You don't release your first map pack. You don't release a big team map. Big team maps for, you want to release a combination. Throw in some small maps and some big maps. And that's not what they did. And that's what they need to start doing. And that's definitely a huge part of the decline in the population, along with no ranking system. So,
all right. Well, this one's one of the semi-controversial questions that Snipedown kind of really talked about. I don't know if you saw my interview with him last week, but basically he kind of brought up this, and Jason Heimbaugh said, I got a good one. Snipedown mentioned in his interview that he thought you and your teammate Ryan Noob were talking too much trash and being disrespectful towards other players and veterans. Why were you guys so fired up? Did you feel you had something to prove? And do you think it was warranted?
I don't feel like we had anything to prove. And I'm speaking for myself, and I'm speaking for Ryan. Ryan was the one talking the most crap. I believe the only person, and I know this for a fact, that I called out specifically the entire tournament was Sargoth, and it was when he gave us, he jumped into our attic and, gave us rockets. And I stood up and pointed, and I was like, thanks for the rockets, Casey. That was the only, that was as far as I went with the trash talk. And I want to touch on, Ryan was being a little disrespectful when it came to Lunchbox. Jason hadn't even been playing the game that much, and he was, really getting on his back about it. Oh my gosh, you're so bad. You're so clueless. What are you doing? And I was a little, at the end of the game, I was like, dude, Ryan, pull it back a little bit. Pull it back. Come on. That was a little bit disrespectful to me, but not anywhere near the level of what Ambush took it against us in the winners finals, as well as the championship. They went above and beyond with the disrespectful trash talk, and we've already talked to him about it. Apparently, Formal and Bradley, they didn't mean anything, and they were just pumped up in the zone. But there's just some things that you just don't say, and. And hopefully they've learned that at this tournament.
I've always felt that sometimes it does get out of hand. I don't mind people, saying stuff like you suck and going taking levels above beyond that, but sometimes it really does get real personal.
Yeah, and that's what you want to avoid.
Mm-hmm. And I've always wondered if at some sort, obviously that's one of the things that's, it's crippling to our league, but at the same time, it's something it's
unique,
interesting. Yeah, people love seeing that sort of trash talking, like football, boxing, like every sport out there. I've almost wondered, like, if at some point a league will implement some sort of fine system. And I know it's kind of like in its infancy with esports, but it'd be interesting to be like, oh yeah, Idra got a fine for yelling this out, or Ryan Noob got a fine for calling out Lunchbox and telling him to do this. So
yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't mind that, like a little small fee to keep it clean. Like Gandhi, man, I've used him in so many. Like his trash talk was perfect. Like perfect. I mean, a little bit of swearing every once in a while, but
it depends what trash talk you saw. He got pretty damn personal.
Yeah, no, I mean,
like some of the Mac videos and such.
Oh no, I mean, there was like a montage on YouTube that I watched, and like, I mean, there must have been only like the clean stuff that I heard, but I mean, just like personal, just like Dave, what are you doing? Like, just stuff like that. Like, say the person's name, say like things about the game. Never pull something. I mean, this is just what I go by. Never pull something like outside of gaming. Nothing personal ever. No, like nothing. No looks. Like you're playing a video game, you talk trash about the video game. Like that's it.
True. All right, let's keep these questions going. Rowan Cook says, "What is his opinion on instant spawn and how it affects the game types it's used in? And we like to see it removed." I feel like that one's a pretty obvious one. I think we're making the best with what we have. Like, I'm almost going to answer this one for you. We're making the best with the settings we already have, and obviously if we get an update where you can actually have the settings to force, 5 or 10 second respawns on oddball games, we'd be using that instead, correct?
Yep, I agree. The only thing I like that would point out, and this is coming from a streaming standpoint, is the instant respawns in Slayer. It's kind of nice. It's quick and it's up-paced. Like there's too much downtime in Slayer sometimes when you have a 5-second respawn, like when you're as a spectator, and you're constantly switching POVs as people like MLG and AGL will switch POVs and people are dying. And there's not much to talk about in a Slayer when it comes to like you're only focusing on slaying, where if there's a 9-second, 10-second respawn in oddball or King of the Hill or objective, any objective, you can be like, okay, well, now that they have 2 dead, 3 dead, they can push this way and run the flag like this. Whereas Slayer, it's kind of nice to just see like constant action. Like that's all I want to. And I would be okay for either with Slayer, but I definitely want the instant respawn gone with oddball.
I've seen a lot of people ask different questions similar to this, but Jacob McDonald asks, ask Ninja what he sees for the future of competitive Halo, because obviously there's different speculation with AGL, with Virgin Gaming, and obviously one of the most important things that no more MLG. So I have high hopes for it. There's tournaments that are already being held, like right now. You have the Sudis that are hosting 2v2 tournaments online, and I think they're hosting today, or it might have been yesterday, was a game battle, or not a game battle, a Halo 3 1v1 throwback tournament, which were, they're small, but it's pretty interesting. There's also, it's free to enter, and there's more tournaments that are being held. You have the Halo Councils tournament that they're having for the Gathering, or Gamers for Giving event.
Gamers for Giving, exactly, which is February 13th.
Nope, it is the weekend of February 16th.
There you go, the weekend of February 16th. I know Virgin Gaming is interested in hosting tournaments. Otherwise, they wouldn't have purchased the rights to not do anything with them. You know what I mean? So look forward to those kind of tournaments. And so
you're kind of the same boat as me. Is you're optimistic?
Yes. Very much.
I think there's a lot of people out there pessimistic that realize, all right, it's not an MLG right now, and all right, just everything's gone. Just give up. And I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Like I feel that Halo and 343 could be doing certain things better, and hopefully maybe some of these things is something that drives them to make some of these changes. Like, oh wow,
exactly.
look at MLG picked up Call of Duty. Look at Call of Duty having this $1 million tournament coming up here, and look at them having more playtime on Xbox currently as far as users online and total players. So I think those are all should be motivation factors, and hopefully can see some of the changes that we'd like to see.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got here. This one comes from neighbor Mason Cobb. He says, did he let Ola out-BR him on purpose when he had the first 6 shots?
Oh, it was the first 4 shots, actually. And, I thought I wanted to spice things up a little bit, keep it close. We won that game, by the way. I want to point that out. And the series, But, oh, man, it just, I watched it from his point of view. Like, I've watched the video, and he scopes in after the first shot. Like he jumps and like scopes in, and then just didn't miss a single shot. It was a perfect 5-shot, and like, I mean, only Pistola would do something like that, and he did it. So I thought it was funny as shit. I thought it was hilarious, and
yeah, I don't. I'll either put an annotation or else most likely I'll be lazy since I'm stupid with this YouTube stuff, and I'll put it in the description where you can watch that video. But I thought this was really funny. Someone linked this to me. Actually, it was Austin Stringfellow linked this to me on Facebook, and Ninja can't see this right now, but he's seen the meme before. I'm sure he has tweeted him before, and it's a picture with that's Ola, Ninja's girlfriend, and Ninja not looking too happy.
Oh no! Like when yeah, it's honestly it's pretty funny. It's got like the tweet on top and like the sayings.
Yeah.
It's a good meme. It's a good meme. It's funny. You know, I wanna make a new meme that has that stuff, and at the bottom it's like still won the series and still won more money. But I guess it doesn't really matter.
Well, all right, I'm gonna ask this last one, then we'll do like some shout outs and what you want to promote. But I think this is a really important question because a lot of people have known you from getting your name out there, like from streaming and also from 1v1 sense. So one person's asking, how does like 1v1 strat compare / carry over to 4 versus 4?
Ooh, I actually love answering this. I do think that 1v1s can help you, especially when it comes to, I mean, any aspect of your game. It can improve your shot. The more you play, the more you're playing in general, like the larger map knowledge, like that it's like, it's becoming second nature, maneuvering around the map, learning certain jumps, pretty much just putting in the time to play. Like, and 1v1s, one thing that I've taken away from them is, you have to know when to pick your 1v1 battles. And you also have to know, I mean, just like learning where you can position yourself to cut off like other people on the map to force a 1v1. That's one of the main things I learned and I took away from 1v1s was that you can position yourself at a specific point in the map, use obstacles around you to force a 1v1 battle. And obviously, if you're better, you have a better shot, like you'll win. And then end up giving your team an advantage in a 4v4 situation, making it obviously 4-on-3. You're still alive, and you just put your 1v1 skills to use.
All right, heard it right there. So I guess we'll just finish this up.
Yep.
We'll do any shout-outs?
Yes, just a couple shout-outs to my family that's always supported me, my sponsor, My Nutrition, and everyone, all my fans and followers who follow me on Twitter and watch my stream.
And where can people...
Oh, yes.
Everyone already knows this, I think, since Twitter's on the bottom, but where can people find your stream if you're on, Facebook, everything?
Just go to twitch.tv/ninja. I have the OG Ninja channel username, and then on Twitter, it's below, I believe, in this interview. It's just Ninja RTB, and my Facebook, I believe, is just MLG Ninja, I think. It probably is. Try it. You'll find it'll probably take you to a
I'll put
page.
it all in the description as well, so I'll put all these links right in the description so you guys can check those out. But thanks for jumping on, and I'll get this posted up today. So,
all right, perfect.
Awesome, man. Take care.
All right, take care.